Greetings, this is Archangel Michael, here with you. I surround you in my wings of light, in my love. I bathe in your love. And I also do congratulate you for your openness, your dedication, and your willingness to spend time with us this day. We are not always easy to be intimate with. If you don't want to change, that is. I take it as an indication of your willingness to grow and expand and attain your maximum development that you are here with me today. On this blessed occasion, an occasion of such joy and such importance. Truly, this day will be as a milestone for your planet and your individual selves. And you may create a new calendar for yourselves after 11/11 or before 11/11. Such may be the magnitude of the transformation that you experience. A maybe. No promises. Each of you are powerful creators. You can continue to create as much limitation as you desire in your lives. This we cannot interfere with. Your lessons. So I would like to speak with you briefly and introduce another. You could say our keynote speaker for the evening, as it is becoming evening and the shadows are lengthening. We will simply have to bring in more light. There are two polarities that we can notice in your, especially in your emotional bodies, in your emotional sphere of experience. I would like to speak with you about this and about, in general, severing all limitation to growth, and a little bit about resistance, as I'm sure some of you have felt perhaps a few grains of this in recent days. It is natural. There are two polarities ultimately within the emotional sphere, love and fear. You could label them as something different, but these words work well. And all that you would call your emotions will end up having their source in one of these polarities. And the energies that have been coming through since especially you began your spiritual work, and since especially this new dispensation is flowing through, have tended to accentuate, emphasize these energies within you for your own clearing, for your own learning. It is becoming more and more clear to you that which you wish to align yourself with, and that which feels detrimental or less beneficial. Where in the past you may have toyed with yourself and indulged in lesser experiences, those projections of fear, jealousies and hatred and other forms of limitation. To do so, especially recently, has caused you rather a discomforting experience, has it not? Haven't you noticed? For you are being called energetically to align with the polarity that you wish to make your own. And all beings on this world are choosing, as the time is short for the choosing. You could say the poles are being activated and the magnetic attraction either to light or darkness is intensifying. I am happy to note that you are choosing to be attracted and drawn to the light. For this is the course that will result in your liberation. In choosing this alignment, you are challenged in many ways, for you must then release that which has been aligned with the fear polarity, and limiting concepts and beliefs about your reality, about yourselves, must fall by the wayside. This is the challenge of self-mastery that you have accepted to a certain degree, or completely, dependent upon your individual consciousness, your involvement. But I am here to tell you, in no uncertain terms, that you as an individual must assume full responsibility for that which you experience in your existence and every level of your experience. If you fail to assume this responsibility, have the clarity and knowingness that you chose each experience, that you chose this lifetime, you will continue to feel resistance on your path. Resistance is a belief in the fact that you are being influenced or victimized by external forces beyond your control. And an indulgence in that. A feeling of powerlessness. So the course of action for you, my dear ones, is to, by assuming responsibility for your experiences, to transmute all density, darkness, to let go of those areas that are limiting you, that are fear polarized, and to open to the expansion that comes when you give yourself exclusively to the light. There is a great separation occurring. It is occurring in the humanity. It is occurring within every member of humanity. It is occurring very profoundly in the light workers, who must be purified and prepared if they are to go into the ascended state. So, you have chosen, like a child who chooses to go to a carnival or to an amusement park, you have chosen to get on a ride. Let's call it the racing coasters. You made this choice. You are sitting in your seats, And the ride begins, and you begin to ascend into a very large hill. Sitting in this car, you are a little bit strapped in so you can't escape. And you are involved in the ride of your life. At the point that you get into the car and buckle yourself in and the car leaves, you have already committed yourself to the full ride. It is not wise to jump out of the car while it is racing around the curves, especially on that first hill, which is a doozy. So you have, in concert with your higher selves, chosen to grow spiritually, to ascend in this lifetime. That was your choice of getting into the car. When you feel resistance and challenged, when you feel the clearing in your emotions, in your physical bodies, when you have doubts and fears, this is the resistance that comes as a result of this opening and expanding. It is stimulated and enhanced by the ride that you are on. You have each created your own unique ride, your own thriller to ride upon, in order that you might stimulate those areas within you that need to be released and cleared, so that you can be completely purified and opened and ready for the ascension. I ask you to assume now full responsibility, if you have not yet, and this will empower you to ride your ride, surrender to it and enjoy it as best you can. Some of you may even hold your arms in the air going down the hill, if you are very brave. But what I am saying to you is that you have chosen a course, and the course is well underway. And the victory that you chose, that you longed to achieve, is assured. By hook or by crook, you are all going to ascend. Some of you may be resisting to the bitter end, or shall I say, aligning with resistance. Some of you may, at a certain point, experience something called surrender and relax a bit and allow the process to continue, for it is a process. It is a process that occurs on every level of your being, emotionally, intellectually, spiritually, physically. You could say that no stone is left unturned, and you wanted this to happen. You wanted, in your choosing to incarnate on the earth, you wanted to make a leap of spiritual growth far beyond what you could have experienced otherwise. So you could say, in grounding on planet Earth for a time, it is like jumping onto a trampoline. The higher you jumped from, the farther you will be slingshotted upwards again. It is necessary for you to fully land in your physical bodies. If you haven't yet, to fully ground, this is where you hit the trampoline and sink below the level of the trampoline for a time, gathering energy. And then in your ascension, you are lifted rapidly upwards to new levels of consciousness. So planet Earth has been for you quite a springboard. You may feel it has been a very difficult challenge at times, and yet the higher self controls all of your experiences. and you have full acquiescence within your hearts and within your spiritual beings to this path. So what I am saying is to sit back and enjoy the ride. If you have ridden on a roller coaster, you know what I am talking about. The mixed feeling of exhilaration and fear can be truly wonderful. Sometimes it makes you scream, doesn't it? Perhaps you could try some roller coaster therapy. It's really good for kicking out the jams in your emotional body. You're standing in line, you have all of your problems, your career, your relationships. You get into the car and you start upwards, and something inside of you says, uh-oh, I can't get out of this anymore. So while you were being a mature adult and very serious in the line, you get into the car, and instantly you become a child. And then that first hill, when you scream your hearts out, you are one with all of the other children. You have no more problems. You have no more seriousness. You have no more ego. Very little self-respect also. You just have to scream. So sometimes in your path, when you are going down one of those steep hills, just scream a little bit. Take care of yourselves. Get some therapeutic assistance. There are many high-tech, higher dimensional, excuse me. The line is already taken, thank you. It is call waiting. I am being given an indication it is time to let the next master speak, perhaps. Lord Michael, could you hold for a moment? I hate that. We'll see if the next speaker is someone more appealing. Then we'll say goodbye to you. No such luck, I have you here. You have me here. So I was saying, laughter is very good also. You must keep the energy moving. You must continually and consistently give yourselves to spiritual practice, to your meditation. Take care of your physical bodies. Keep the energy moving. If you feel blocked, if you feel stuck, get some assistance. There are these wonderful new technologies coming through now to assist you in relatively painlessly breaking through emotional blockages. Many therapies, many wonderful, holistic practices you can engage in. You have only yourself to bless in your choices and in choosing to receive love and nurturance. I will tell you that the ride has a preordained conclusion to it. At least it all passes through the tunnel of ascension. Every car, every rider must pass through the tunnel of ascension into the next realm, wherever you will find yourselves. So, for you, the focus is preparation for this event and actually enjoying it as a process rather than waiting for an event is very helpful. And as I said, enjoying the ride you are on. There is a certain amount of clearing that will take place within you yet, but a great deal has been accomplished. If you can learn to assume responsibility and to stand as an empowered master, the energies that are coming through in this 11:11 time, as you call it, are such that will truly assist in empowering you and make your challenges much easier. So things are not going to get immediately very easy for you. Things are going to get very simple for you. Your focus is going to be much more clear, and you will know what you have to do much more directly. And you will have the spiritual grace and power to do it. And as you witness your planet, your adopted planet, going through its transformation, and the beings of this planet going through their transformation, perhaps in whatever way you can inspire others to choose love. For there will be many who choose fear. There will be many who perhaps will choose fear and change their minds as the love energy expands and grows and becomes easier to access, in part by your presence here, because you did it. If you can do it, anyone can do it, right? You have come from very high origins, but you have adopted very humble expressions so that you can turn to someone of the earth and say, if I can do it, you can do it, and mean it. You don't want to say, I can do it because I'm a seventh dimensional angel and I'm just here for a short time. Good luck to you. You see, you needed to fully merge, fully integrate with what it is to be a third-dimensional physical specimen. So, assume responsibility for that also. Right down the line, it's part of your ride. It is well worth it. And we honor you. In your meditations, especially when you are channeled, when you are confronted with darkness or limitation, call upon me and ask me for assistance. I will assist you as best I can within the realm of whatever is highest wisdom for you in that moment. I will assist you to sever your attachment to limitation, which is the source of discomfort. If you weren't attached to those emotions that you are releasing, it would be no big deal. It is the feeling of tearing away of something that is part of you, something that you are attached to, something that you have clung to for satisfaction or for a reference point. I assure you, you are going to have to open and expand. Perhaps you will have times when your reference points will be transmuted or appear to dissolve, and you will feel yourselves free-floating. At that moment, open to love and trust, and do not open to fear. But have full confidence that what you do not understand will soon be made clear to you, and the transformation and the ride will very soon pass through that beautiful tunnel of ascension. And all the passengers will be saying, ooh, instead of, ah. It is a very beautiful experience. You are well on your way. There are no words to describe the spiritualization of a planet and every being on it, hopefully. We hope. Many are here to assist. So, there is another party waiting on the other line. I would like to introduce to you this being. He is of the Melchizedek Order. This channel has not brought him through before. So let's see what happens. I ask you to relax and breathe with me. The Melchizedek energies will come through as a final blessing this day. And bear with us as we change masters for a moment. I love you all. Call upon me for assistance and protection. Good day. Greetings.
Greetings.
My name is Makaventa Melchizedek. That's a mouthful, isn't it? Who will you call on when you wish me to come? I leave that for you to decide. I come to you as a representative of these energies, that which has been called by many the Melchizedek energies. Personally, I have had experience incarnating in the earth plane at one time, and one time only. Roughly 2,000 years before the Christ appeared, I appeared to work with those to maintain the focus, to pave the way somewhat for that event. Today I come to you representing the Father Melchizedek and his energies, which are the new dispensation, as you call it. The Melchizedeks are an order of beings, you see, not an individual. Though we spring from a source that we refer to as the Father Melchizedek, which has himself sprung from the source of the Melchizedek order is an independent order of beings. You are going to have to perhaps expand your awareness of just how vast and multidimensionally populated your universe is. Within your local universe, there are millions of Melchizedek beings functioning as teachers and on many, many levels to assist in the work of the Creator, to bring about the plan, a divine plan. We also are utilized in emergency situations for added grace and blessings, added wisdom and strength. At a time like this, I feel this qualifies. This planet has need of these energies. It appears that it has been in the script for us to bring through this energy. Just as there was a dispensation at the time of Lord Sananda, the Christ Michael, Jesus, whoever you wish to call him. At that time when he ascended and left the planet, there was that dispensation you are already aware of, Holy Spirit. Now the dispensation comes through another aspect of the Holy Trinity, which is represented by the Melchizedek energies. Well, you are 2/3 of the way there. The final third, or the return of the Christ energies, will indicate and trigger finally the ascension of the planet. The Creator, in order to manifest, separates himself into several beings, several natures. This is a mystery I do not understand, and yet it is witnessed by us. How the Father energies create the feminine or the Holy Spirit, and then out of that union comes the Son, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, as they have taught you in your catechisms. And at the ultimate, highest level of manifestation, you have the Creator and his triune nature, creating many universes, and also creating creators of universes. Such a creator of a universe is your Lord Sananda. He is what you would call a creator son, a Michael, one of many Michael, one of many creator sons in the vast universes. But it is he who is the focal point through which all creation of beings has taken place. And in this local universe, he is reigning as sovereign of this universe. And out of his singular oneness created Holy Spirit, and out of that union created the Father Melchizedek. And so you have another reflection of the triune nature of the Creator serving your local universe. Have I lost anyone yet? I am speaking about what I was scheduled to speak about, following orders. If I lose you, I'll pick you up next time around. In order for this planet to attain in its final ascension, all three elements, all three aspects of the Creator must be fully anchored, fully integrated. That is what will trigger, that is what will create that last wave that will lift a physical sphere into a spiritualized body. So you see the importance of this dispensation. And it is very important for each of you as light workers, as you now will have additional grace, additional reserves, additional energies that you may not have had before, another aspect of the Creator alive and active and awake within you to empower you so that you can have two legs to stand on rather than one. One leg is not as stable. One leg is not as anchored into the earth. With both legs anchored beneath you, you can have the strength and you can channel the Creator's energies through to this world more effectively and fulfill your teaching role, whatever that is for you, more effectively also. Another way of interpreting or visualizing these energies is you could look at it like it was an old Western movie and you had to call in the cavalry to rescue and assist. There are beings here doing battle with darkness, sometimes feeling surrounded. And the cavalry arrives and the clouds of darkness are dispelled. And so it is highest wisdom. And so it is in your best interest that you do open to these new energies, acclimate and grow accustomed to them. They will feel somewhat to you, perhaps, similar to the first ray of energy, that which El Moria is a representation of, that of the will and power and strength of God. You will tend to feel these energies bringing spirit through more deeply into your bodies, accessing your lower chakras, grounding all the way through your bodies, spiritualizing your bodies. It makes it easier to dance. When you have two legs and a will to do so, nothing can stop you. You are here to dance the dance of devotion, the dance that is a reflection of the divine nature of that energy which created you, the God and the Goddess merged, both aspects activated. It is my hope that each of you will have, from this point on, a wonderful experience of yourself as a manifestation of light dancing in a body. There will be some time that occurs, it would appear to me, as this energy that comes through is integrated by you and balances and integrates with that which you have already experienced. The energy will make it far more easier for you to assume responsibility, as Lord Michael was indicating, to empower yourself, to pick up your swords and sever those petty concerns and limitations that cling to you still like old spider webs. Dust off the cobwebs. Find your armor underneath. Find your angel wings. And be free of fear that you might express. It is all about divine expression. If you resist expressing who you truly are, you will create resistance and many dysfunctional patterns within you. If you align with who you are and simply give yourself to spontaneous expression of that, you will blossom and become more and more physical evidence of the existence of God, the Creator, divine reflections. And ultimately, there is that oneness that we are all. No matter what our level of embodiment or manifestation, no matter what our dimensional experience, the glue that holds us together is the love of the Creator. And that is that which makes us all one. So be not less, be not more, be one. Release your judgments and criticisms of yourself and others. Open to new information and new awareness, and you will have it. It is in your power to create self-mastery in your lives, to be free and unbound even while you are yet manifesting a physical form. It has been done before. You will do it as a step on your path. As you create a beautiful launching pad for your own ascension. And in doing so, create an energetic pattern, pathway, doorway through which others of lesser evolvement, of third-dimensional expression can pass if their hearts and minds are open. Now is the time, my dear ones. It will not serve you to hide in your limited concepts of yourselves any longer. It may be even painful for you to do so. It will be easier than it ever has been for you to be who you are and to know that and feel it. You must feel it. This is a world of feeling, isn't it? How do you know something here? I think you know it by feeling it. You have your feeling of what is true and right for you, and you have a lot of ideas. The idea might spark a feeling in you, which gives you ratification of that idea as reality for you. It is the feeling, the experience. So it is time to experience. Go within. Time for you to give yourself to Spirit, and Spirit will fulfill your every need. It will take you on your individual roller coaster ride, and you will enjoy the ride and in fact be quite invigorated by it. And then after your ascension, when you have returned to some higher dimensional state with some order or other of beings from which you came, perhaps to another planet of ascended beings, perhaps to the angelic realms, you will look back and tell your comrades, that was quite a ride. Some of you may even choose to go around again. Believe it or not, on some other world that is in distress. I think most of you will have had enough, though. This has been a long mission. It has been a challenging one, and we have learned much. So, in closing, I would like to simply share with you energetically for a few moments. We will meditate together. I would like to give you, if you are willing, a bit of a feeding of these energies directly, that you might become accustomed to them, that you might receive the healing that they are, that they represent to you, the balancing, for truly these energies will balance you in ways that you have longed to be balanced. So I believe the operative phrase is relax and breathe. Simply relax and breathe. We will sit together for just a few moments. I just ask that you open yourselves to feel these energies. They are most beautiful. I would like to ask each of you to visualize these energies coming from on high and through your crown chakras, through your bodies, down through your spine, through your first chakra, and down into the earth. Perhaps through your legs or where you connect with the earth. And just feel the energies coming through. Some have said that our energy feels like water, like liquid, very soothing. You might also feel an activation in your crown or in your third eye, in your upper chakras, as the energies balance. Just relax and allow. So, you may remain in your meditative states as long as you wish. The operation was a great success. I offer my services individually and the services of the Melchizedek Order. If you will call upon us to assist you, we will do so. As we go forward together on this wonderful journey and this wonderful dance, give yourselves to Spirit, my dear ones. Discover who you are and radiate that. That is all you have to do. It will become much easier to do that than to resist and cling to your limited selves. Much easier. From now on, may you have the experience that you are swimming with the current. So on behalf of the many masters, I am honored to have been here with you today to introduce myself and these energies. Enjoy yourselves. Don't be afraid to be outrageous. Don't be afraid to simply let yourselves be and relax and enjoy. Enjoy your rides. You will do more miraculous deeds than you could have ever imagined if you but give yourself to Spirit consistently and with sincerity. That is all that is required. So blessings upon you, my dear ones. There is great joy in the heaven worlds. Let that joy reign supreme in your hearts as well. Good day.
Good day.